Hello, everybody. Welcome to Madden 25. It has been a while since I've uploaded on the channel. I apologize. I've had a lot of things happening in my day-to-day life, but I want to try to start uploading regularly again. So we're going to start with Madden 25. If there's other games that anybody wants to see, just let me know. Call of Duty, NBA, Final Fantasy, Smite, anything like that, just let me know. I'll try to upload that. But the first thing we're going to go do is we're going to start up a brand new franchise. So I want to create a new one. We'll do the online because you can pick, let's see, let's do the default roster. So obviously we're going to be playing as Tampa Bay. I think in the first episode it's going to be a little short. I want to maybe do some upgrades on my team, trade for some players, see what I can work out. So we will jump into that as soon as this is
Choose the
done.
team you want to start your
We
franchise with.
obviously want to pick
Use
Tampa
the
Bay.
options on the left to edit league settings
I want
and
to play
choose what
as
role you
a
want to run the
owner.
show as a coach or an owner.
What do we do? Roster happiness, 500 legacy, fan happiness, success happiness. Let's do lifelong fan. Do that. We'll put our name in there. Red Dog. We'll do that. Let's see. League settings. I like doing 7-minute quarters with no accelerated clock. Let's go ahead and play on All Pro. I'm not I'm not good enough to do All Madden, so we'll do All Pro. I like that. So wait, let me league settings. I should have checked. I want to make sure. Where is the reorder depth manual? Okay. I just don't want the computer to end up like reshuffling my depth chart. So let's do starting point regular season. I don't like playing preseason. Let's go ahead and start the league. Let's see what happens. All right, first game against the Commanders. But before we jump into that, I want to see what upgrades we got for. So we got Antoine Winfield as an upgrade. That's good.
This
Let's
is the
get
player
his.
card.
Yep,
Here you
I
can
know. I know.
this player has a zone
Okay.
ability.
I want to do run support. We'll do run support with Antoine. All right, that's good. I think I put a superstar on him. Let's see. Make hit stick tackles. When they enter the zone, all on-field opponents are knocked out of the zone or lose any progress towards entering the zone. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's do that. What's his next one? I like him having the forced fumble. I have to look at all this stuff while I'm not streaming here. Elijah Cansey, I like him. I'm gonna upgrade his speed rush, even though power rush is a scheme fit, but I I like the speed rush on the having those guys on the ends. So we'll do that. I think everybody else I'll just auto upgrade. I don't really I don't really like Rashad White. Yaya Diaby, I'll upgrade him. I like him. We'll do power rush for him because he has a lot of inside rushes or blitzes. So I have him do that, and then I'll just auto upgrade everybody else. 13 players. All right. Alright, choose draft class. Let's keep auto-generated rookies. Oh shoot, I probably shouldn't have done that. Can I change that? I don't think I could change that. Oh well. So let's do our weekly strategy.
Welcome
I'm
to
gonna
Weekly.
start.
This shows some basic stats about your.
Oh man, I'm gonna start Bucky Irving as my starting running back. Do throw it
This
deep.
is your team profile. Choose focus players each
So
week who will
Bucky
earn extra
Irving.
XP. You can also unlock up to 3 more focus players through the staff talent trees. Start training to see
Let's
the
check
training
this
recap
guy.
from the week.
I'm not really sure who I'm looking for here. Maybe Antoine. Get him upgraded. I want to work on my rookies. You know, it's a good one to do. We'll get rid of Graham Barton and we'll put Kalijah Cansey up there. Here we go. 23. I will do the rushing attack with Bucky though, because doing these mini drills, you have a chance of getting a dev upgrade, which would be huge. And I think if I remember correctly, Bucky Irving is a superstar for dev upgrade. So to get him to a X Factor would be really good. Be good to have that. I think my first thing I'm gonna do is maybe try to trade away Rashad White. I'm not 100%. It might be he's got good trade value because he's young. I'm gonna. I'm not really gonna be using a two running back playbook scheme, and I don't know. I like Bucky Irving more than I like Rashad White at this point. So I think I might try to get rid of him, trade him off, see if I can get any trade value for him. I'd love to get myself a uh, a decent wide receiver, maybe another deep threat, or maybe a tall, because Mike Evans will be regressing most likely at the end of this season. So it'd be nice to have a backup, or I could beef up my linebackers. There's a lot of spots that I can go for. I guess we'll just see what kind of trade value he has. I gotta also be careful that I don't take too big of a cap hit for him too. Not 100% on that. But we are breezing through this. We're breezing through this training. We already have gold, so we're just adding on to it. With the linebackers, I know I have a couple good young linebackers, but I do have to try to find a replacement for Levante David when he ultimately decides to retire, which could be this year, it could be the end of next year. All right, so we got gold on that. That was easy. It was very, very easy. Let's see, 750 XP for him. I don't. If he would have got a dev upgrade, I think it would have. I think it would have popped up. So I'm not. I don't think he got one. Ooh, my right end Villain had a back strain injury. Well, that's not good. All right, let's upgrade players. Let's see who got upgrades from that training sesh. Hopefully Bucky did. Yeah, Bucky got one. All right.
This player's development
I
tree
could
is
go
in.
for a tight end
Put him
too,
in your lineup.
actually. I'm going to do elusive back. I think that's the only thing I should be upgrading on him, just to get his try to get some speed upgrades on him. I could go for a tight end, actually. I could trade for a tight end. I like Kate Otten, but I could get better. Honestly, I could get way better than Kate on. Wow, that's a lot of upgrade points for that. He is a star. You know what I should do? How old is Kate Otten? Let me check that out real quick. Manage roster, info roster. Kate Otten. He is 25. I can actually build him up. So if I keep upgrading my coach's skill tree, another I could get another player on the weekly strategy or the weekly training. I think he'd be a good one to get. This Devin Culp guy is really fast. Wow. 90 and 92. I haven't seen him much on the field, so I guess I've never noticed he's that fast, but he's substantially worse than Cade Otton. I think I'll do that. I'll keep Cade Otton. Let's just take a look at our roster real quick and see. Oops, not that. Let's just see what we're working with depth chart wise. Let's see what positions we need. So I got Baker. I should be good there for a little while. I got Bucky. I should be good there for a while. I could pick up a fullback, but I could just get one from the free agency. I forgot. So even if you start a brand new franchise, it still keeps like the current injuries, I think. So yeah, I don't even have them. Chris Godwin's going to be out for the whole year. I could go for a wide receiver. I mean, I've got a handful of decent receivers that I could probably make work, but having another one wouldn't be too bad. Tight end, I'm sitting okay. I actually got a lot of tight ends. One, two, three, four, five tight ends. I don't need that many. I might try to drop some off. I think my O line is okay for now. I don't really think I need to go out and get anything. I could get a left end. That'd be huge to pick up. I like Kalijah Cansey at the right. Defensive tackle, I got Vita Vea. Linebackers should be fun or gonna be okay. I would like to get a backup for Levante when he goes to leave. I could get a corner actually. That's a really good idea. I think that might be my number one need as a cornerback. Safeties are doing okay. I think that's my move for right now. Let's check what is on the trade block right now. Or maybe I should check free agency. Let's check free agency. Xavier Howard is on free agency. Hmm. He's 2 mil though. Do I really want to pick him up for a year? I mean, Micah Hyde. I wonder if I converted Micah Hyde because he's gonna be really cheap. If I converted Micah Hyde to cornerback, how much would he be? So it still cost me 3 mil to sign him. How much would it be for Xavier Howard? 2 mil. I bet you I could trade for a younger cornerback that would be a lot better of a fit for my team. Let's see what's on the trade block. Some cornerback. There's a couple. Jalen Jones. They're all normal dev though. Jalen Jones is a rookie. Normal dev. He's 22 though, and he's a 75 overall. This could be a good pickup for me. Let's see. They need quarterback, tight end. I have plenty of tight ends. Let's see if we can unload any of these tight ends. I mean, I'd be okay with getting rid of any of these. Nobody's going to want Evan Decker. Let's see. Do they have any? They don't have any need for any of them. I think Devin Culp would be more trade value. It didn't even move. Let's see. Left outside linebacker. I don't want to get rid of either one of those. Right end. I don't want to get rid of. I mean, I'll get rid of C.J. Brewer. I'm not getting rid of Kalijah Cansey. So what if I did this? Let's see where I'm at for here. It's probably not going to move much. Yeah, I didn't move at all. I don't want to. What about Kokieft? What about Kokieft? You guys like him? No. I, I mean, I'd give you like a fourth round draft pick for him. I don't feel like he's worth much more than that. Yeah. Okay. So maybe Jalen Jones is going to be off the. He's going to be out of the picture. So let's. What about? Uh, Keely Ringo. I could go for Keely Ringo. What would they take for Keely Ringo? They need center, wide receiver, and left. So I mean, I'd be okay giving you like I'd be okay parting with Trey Palmer. Would they take this trade? No. See, that's the thing is I don't have much when it comes to trade. I'm sure they'd be interested in Jalen McMillan, but I don't know if I want to get rid of him. What about? Would you? I mean, would you? Not a fifth. Would you take a fourth round for this guy? What if I did a fourth round and Trey Palmer? Would this get me close? I mean, it's not far. What else do I need? Center. Do I have any good backup centers? Robert Hainsey? What about Robert Hainsey? Will you take him too? It's not enough. I don't want to give the. I don't want to give a third round pick for this guy. I don't think that's a good trade. I'll. I don't know. I'm very hesitant because I don't want to get rid of too many draft. What if you took a third from next year? Okay, it's actually not that bad. So what if you took a third, Trey Palmer, and Robert Hainsey? Oof, it's so close. What do I do here? I don't have much trade value. Greg Gaines? Do you guys want Greg Gaines at all? All right, I got this will be my last offer. It's a lot, but it's pieces that I'm not using. The only thing I'll be sad about is this third round pick. I don't. This is a really bad trade. Like, maybe it's not too bad because Greg Gaines is pretty old. Trade declined? What? What if I give you a seventh too? You can have my seventh round pick. I don't care about that. Trade declined? What is happening? What if I did so how about instead of this third, I did a sixth and a fourth from next year? Wow, that really, oops, that really kicked it back. Who did I get rid of? I got rid of, Greg Gaines. Trade declined? What is going on? I'm not trading any more than that for this guy. It's just not worth it. Can I, what if I traded Cooper DeJean? What if I'm gonna try this. So I'm gonna put Greg Gaines, Robert Hainsey, and let's just put Sterling Shepard and Trey Palmer there. Anybody want these players? I meant to put Trey Palmer too. Yeah, nobody wants him. Okay, what if I threw up Rashad White? Would anybody want him? God, nobody even wants Rashad White. He's probably my biggest trade piece I have right now. I just want to try something. What? So this is crazy. But how far off would this Cooper DeJean looks pretty good. How far off would this be if I was to do this? It's not far. Not far at all. So what if I would be okay with doing this? What if I did that and a third from this year? I'd be okay with that because I'd get rid of a running back that I'm not too happy with. I would pick up a stud rookie with hidden development. I'd be okay with that trade. That's not even it barely moved. It just barely moved. All right, let's look. Renardo Green, no. Drew Phillips. How about Drew Phillips? How close would this be? That's actually not too far off. I'd be okay with this. So what if we did? They need a quarterback, right end, left end, center. So what if we gave you, on top of that, what if we gave you Robert Hainsey? It's not too far. It's not far off. I'd be okay with giving you KJ Britt too. Let's see where this is. It's so close. It's so close. Do I throw in like a sixth from next year? Let's see where this is. Oh, it's so okay. What if I took that sixth and threw in a five from next year? It didn't really move. So what if I changed that to a fourth from next year? It went up a little bit. What if I just up and gave you my next 2 third-round picks because I just want to make this trade. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got it. So we offloaded Rashad White, Hainsey, and Britt, 2/3 for a stud rookie cornerback with hidden development. I will take that. So let's go to our roster. We'll go to our depth chart. That's not where I wanted to go, but this is just fine. I can do it from here. Defense. So Zion, I want you out. Oh yeah, I can't do it from here. So I have to go to my actual depth chart. DeJean Phillips, we'll put you right here. I'll put DeJean Phillips or Drew Phillips as my second. Although Zion is much faster, I like Drew Phillips here and Zion in the slot. So we'll go to slot corner, slot cornerback, and I want it to be Zion. Zion McCullough. There you go. All right, so Zion at my slot, and then those are my 2 starting cornerbacks. All right, I like that. And then Zion in at third when he's needed. So now let's make one more. We'll make one more move. I want to look. I don't know why, but I like doing this. Go into the wide receivers, and let's just look at who's the fastest. Tyler Harrell. KJ Hamler is 25, 73 overall, 94, 95. I like this Tyler Harrell. He's 6 foot. Tyquan Thornton. He's 6'2" with 95 speed and 91 excel. I really like that. I like this KJ Hamler a little better though. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, but he's 5'9". I don't like that. I think I'm gonna pull the. I think I'm gonna get this Tyquan Thornton. I'm gonna pick this guy up. I'm gonna sign him to the active roster. Let's put him, and I can change my weekly strategy to have him on there to get more XP, and then try to work him to a dev trade upgrade. So let's go ahead and go to wide receivers. Tyquan Thornton, let's put him. We'll put Jalen McMillan. I don't like Sterling Shepard at all in the lineup. So we'll make Jalen McMillan Tyquan Thornton. I don't. I could mess around, and then we'll put Tyquan Thornton at my slot. We'll do it like that. So Tyquan Thornton at that, and then maybe he should be my punt and kick returner too. But we'll just let them do whatever. I just don't think I'm going to have any trade value towards. I mean, I can check. How long is this video getting? 29. Okay, so I'll check real quick. But let's go to the trade center. Trade block. Let's look at wide receivers. Dontavian Wicks. Yeah, they're all gonna be normal devs. So I think the best thing that I'm gonna do is this. Let's do wide receiver. Man, George Pickens would be good to get, huh? Nico Collins would be good to pick. Deontay Johnson. See if we can find a good young Rome Odunze. I like T. Higgins. Keon Coleman. He's 6'3". I like that. What if we tried to trade for Keon Coleman? Would that would that be crazy? Let's try to trade for Keon Coleman real quick, and then we'll call this episode. So let's go to NFL rosters. He's on the Bills. Keon Coleman. He's 21 too. They need left outside linebackers. I'd be okay with parting ways with Tryon Shoyinka. I mean, for start, I would take a cap hit, but I'd be okay with taking a cap hit to get a wide receiver like Keon Coleman. So let's see what else they want. They want a right guard and a right end. I'm not getting rid of Cody Mauch. Right end. I'm not getting rid of Kalijah Cansey. Free safety. I'm not getting rid of left guard. Let's see. I'd get rid of Royce Newman. Like, let's see how ridiculous this would be. It's actually farther than I thought it would be. Do I have any other trade value anywhere? I have a ton of receivers. Logan Hall could be a good trade value. I'd get rid of Shaquille Barrett. He's old. He's not going to be valuable for much longer. It didn't even move. What if I did Shaquille Barrett? Let's look at my draft picks. I'd be okay with giving them my second rounder because I feel like midway through the season I can upgrade it. So what if I did second and a fourth and fifth from next year? Did not move that much. I'm not going to give him a first. What if I gave him a second this year and a second next year? It's close. I'd be okay with, again, I'd be okay with doing this because it's going to give me a dynamic player for the next couple of for not for a couple of seasons, but for a while. So what if we did that and then we gave them, was it Royce Newman? Does this get us any closer? It's really close. Um, I just want to see if like a seventh, 2/7 would get me there. No, the sevenths aren't going to do it. What if I did a fourth this year? It's really close. I bet you I could get it off with a seventh from next year. Trade declined. Okay. What about a sixth from next year? Trade declined. Oh my goodness. This is tough. All right, what if I did a fifth from next year? This has got to do it, right? Trade accepted. Okay. So it cost a lot in terms of the picks, but we got a very good number two wide receiver on top of picking up the speedster that I'll have in our slot that I feel like I can work him up to a really good receiver. So I like our receiving core right now. That's really good. So let's go ahead, and this will be the last thing we do. We'll go to our depth chart. We'll go to our wide receivers. Jalen McMillan we'll have at the 4, and then Keon Coleman we'll have at the 2. And then actually we'll have Jalen McMillan at the 3, and then that way if we ever play slot, then we'll have Tyquan Thornton. But let's last thing we'll check. Let's go to the roster and let's go to the lineup. I mean, on offense, I feel like our offense is pretty well rounded at this point. We have studs everywhere. The only thing is the fullback, but I can always pick one up in the offseason or in the free agency if I want. But I'm not too worried about that. I could always start Keeft at fullback because he's a really good blocking. You know what? I'll do that. Oops. But yeah, I like that. And then defense. I mean, there's some holes, but all in all, the defense looks pretty well rounded as well. We got Jamal Dean, then we got Phillips, and then we got Zion McCollum. So our corners look good, safeties look good. Strong safety could be a little better, and then we do have to get a backup middle linebacker to help out. But yeah, everything looks really good. So I'm gonna end the episode there, and the next one we will take on the first week of the NFL. And yeah, we will go from there. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.